it would be exciting to have a 3 or even 4-horse race. It would be. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, man.
I don't think it'll happen though.
Miss those.
It's gonna be a 3-way, not a 4-way though. 3-way.
Yeah.
I think my problem is every single season, going into every single Premier League season, we say these things like, "Oh my God, this is about to be the best Premier League season of all time," and then some big team fucks up, and then another big team fucks up midway through the season, and we're sat here like, "Oh my God, what the fuck's going on?" So it's just, I'm not gonna say that now. I'm waiting till the Prem starts this time. I've learned my lesson.
Well, Hussein, who's your 3-horse race? Who do you think will be the 3?
Arsenal, Liverpool, and City.
I don't know how you can be so confident without seeing how the window pans out. You know, you're very shameless, Hussein.
I'm not shameless. I'm putting. I'm saying. I never said who's going to win it. I said that's going to be the race.
Hassan used to say, I'm not going to give a prediction, but then his team signed Szoboszlai, and all of a sudden they're in the
I can't lie. I think Newcastle are looking better.
It took him one player to change his prediction.
Newcastle.
Honestly,
Newcastle are looking better.
So fucking weird. This Newcastle.
It's not even hype, bro. It's just
you really think these guys are going to be able to deal with 2 games a week with fucking Almiron?
I'm not a Liverpool. I'm a Newcastle fan, so I don't care. But
I think
that's why I said these guys. I didn't say you guys. I know. I know you, Monty.
Yeah. I think they'll be fine. Honestly,
I'm not gonna lie. The other day I was listening.
I'm guaranteeing it right now and clip it because I know KJ is watching in the background. Terry loves clipping shit. I'm guaranteeing it right now. Newcastle United are not finishing in the top 4. I'm guaranteeing it right now. This very second.
And now
there is absolutely zero chance. Not even 1% of Newcastle United finishing in the top 4. It's not going to happen. This Newcastle hype is so because they signed Tonali. What he's like a nice-looking Italian who passes right and left.
It's a good player, though. To be fair, I've got to give him
Newcastle United. Let me land. See this Newcastle hype. It generally gets on my nerves. It's like we haven't watched the Premier League. 20 years ago, there was a club by the name of Everton. They finished 4th. They fucking fell off a year later. Teams like this, Leicester City, same thing, fall off. Teams like this struggle when it becomes 2 games a week. Yes, Eddie Howe's fantastic and all this, but remember they're in pot 4 as well.
You're forgetting.
Let me add further. They're in pot 4, which means they could end up playing the likes of Madrid, the likes of Bayern, the likes of Barcelona, the likes of like actual tough European teams. And if they struggle in the group stages and they drop down to the Europa League, that's even further strain, further games on them. Those players, every single Newcastle player is currently every single player in that squad, other than Tonali, none of them has ever played 2 games a week. None of them. And now you're telling them to play
Newcastle
2 intense games a week.
Is that owned by the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, and obviously the Saudi Arabian League getting some decent players. To be fair, they're not like bowlers.
What does that mean? They're going to sign in Mbappe next day. They're not going to do anything.
I'm saying that you don't think that the Public Investment Fund, it's all politics out there. They would talk and be like, "All right, send them over to Newcastle. Send them over to Newcastle." They'll get depth in no time.
No, I don't think it's going to be like that. Like, what you think? You think they're up to loan Ruben Neves like to Newcastle or something? And I think that's illogical, because if that's the case, they might as well have loaned them to Newcastle anyway. Like, what are they waiting on?
Agree.
Jay here says to you that the Tonali would start for Liverpool. Have some shame.
Currently, he won't. He's not better than Szoboszlai, McAllister, or Lavia.
Oh, what he's saying? You rate the Liverpool side entirely?
Yeah, I was going to say you here we go. It
What, Lavia?
Yeah.
Sounded like they.
Yeah, I think.
Let's just compare. Let's just compare potential midfields. Yeah, so Arsenal potentially could have Partey, Declan Rice in the A, and Odegaard levels. Caicedo, Enzo, and Nkunku in midfield, or you could put Kudus in there, right? You've got Man United.
Don't include your midfield like you're that guy. You finished.
Amrabat. No, let me finish, bro. Amrabat.
You're not that guy, please.
It's a new season. Forget last season. It's a new season now of new players. You got Amrabat, Casemiro, and Bruno, or Mason Mount, Casemiro, and Bruno. Yeah, and then okay, yeah.
Don't include me in this midfield.
There's no balance there. And then you've got Lavia, Szoboszlai, and McAllister.
No balance.
That's the midfield that you think is going to definitely get you top 3.
Oh, that's very cute, Don. You selected that specific position. Can we do the same for forwards? Can we do the same for defenders? Can we do the same for goalkeeper?
Listen, the midfield is the engine.
You need the midfield.
The midfield is the engine.
Don's been doing that. He's been comparing midfields a lot, but
Don shot me shame
as well, bro.
Name me a top 4 team that hasn't had a good midfield. You know what I mean? You've got to have a good midfield.
Where would you? Okay, just to round it up, where would you rank your midfield in comparison to the ones that I've just mentioned?
Where would you rank our forwards compared to the ones you mentioned?
I'm asking you about your midfield.
Answer the question.
Where would you rank our defense compared to the ones you mentioned? Where would you rank our goalkeeper?
Your defense is not that good, bro.
Your defense is in trouble.
Depends. Hang on.
Van Dijk and Konate start for Arsenal.
Hang on. The question is,
Van Dijk is able, bro.
The question is about your defense, Sam. Is Trent playing in midfield or right back? Because that changes the answer about how good your defense is.
You know, Terry, your agenda regarding Trent is the smelliest agenda in the Terrace history. Because last season, did you call Zinchenko midfielder last season? No, you didn't. Did you call Cancelo midfielder the season before? No, you didn't. Trent is an inverted right back. That's all.
We're talking about your ability to defend. But now answer the question. If you sign Lavia, where do you rank your midfield versus everybody else's potential midfields?
Before he even answers that, you've got Tonali, you've got Bruno Guimaraes, and then you've got what's his name? Almiron. Joe Linton, sorry, not Almiron.
We're going to come back to you in a minute, Jermaine. I want Hassam to answer it. Where do you rank this new Liverpool midfield in terms of the Premier League hierarchy? Where do you rank it?
Midfield is the best midfield in the league. I think the Arsenal midfield is the second best midfield in the league. I'd say after that, I'd say Chelsea third. I'd put us fourth.
So your view is that McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Lavia will be better than a potential midfield of Casemiro, Amrabat, and Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but that's not balanced. And the one with Mount,
I'll be real. I think Newcastle's midfield is better than yours right now, Hussam. I'll be real.
Hold on. Even if you guys are getting
Monty is suffering from shiny new toy syndrome. It's crazy.
No, but even if you guys are getting onto Liverpool,
you see your midfield last season.
Their midfield has never been the best anyway.
Yeah, but what does my midfield last season have to do with my new midfield? That's what I'm.
Well, Dominic Szoboszlai is not exactly gonna light up the league, is he? I mean,
Sandro Tonali is not exactly gonna light up the league.
Sandro Tonali he's a baller. If you don't,
he's a baller. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just discovered Monty suffers from baller syndrome. So he sees a midfielder pass right and left, he gets an erection and he rates the player.
You think Tonali's better than him?
Tonali, bro, is a good midfielder.
Tonali doesn't
that's a great deal.
That Tonali deal for them is like getting Bruno Guimaraes because Bruno.
Wait, hold on. You think Tonali is better than Szoboszlai as a footballer?
But Tonali.
Yeah, you think he's better than him as a footballer?
100%. He's more secure in a ball, better ball control. Szoboszlai's got better vision. He's got better vision.
Ball control.
Better ball control, 100%. Tonali keeps the ball closer.
I understand he has the long hair.
Listen, for a minute, please. Just the viewers are saying this. Can we, if like Monty and Hassam are going at each other, let them go at each other and then try and let each other. When everyone starts talking, the viewers can't hear anything. So just try and let people finish what they're saying, then kind of go in.
Hey, it's 1v3 like the old days, but I'm bored for this shit. You know how we do it out here.
Just try and let someone finish what they're saying, then respond if you can, guys. Just so the viewers can all hear it, please.
No, I let him finish. I just couldn't believe that he actually meant that because I understand that Tonali has the long silky hair and he plays for Milan. Maybe he thought he was Pirlo or something because that's not the football that you're talking about at all. You know, there's no way you just said he's a better footballer than Szoboszlai. And I'm a Man United fan, so I have no love lost for Liverpool.
Yeah, no, the only thing I wanted to say is you lot sticking it on Liverpool's midfield. Yeah, they've never had the best midfield anyway, and they've won major honours. So you've got to bear that in mind.
Thank you.
Yeah, but they had a spot. Hang on a minute. Sorry to interject. When they won the Premier League and the Champions League, who had a better midfield than Liverpool?
City.
Many clubs, many. No, let me not say many clubs, but many people did say Liverpool were missing midfielders and they should get a 10, they should get this and that.
I didn't,
and they still delivered.
But the point is, when they won the Premier League, you can argue City's midfield was better in terms of technicians. But who actually had back in 2020, who had a better midfield than Liverpool?
Okay, I'll answer that question.
So again, maybe you rate it differently than me. I'm gonna premise it with this. Individual technicians, yeah, but who had a better midfield three than they had? Because your midfield three collectively was good enough to win you a Prem and a Champions League.
Like Kante, Chelsea.
It was not as good as Liverpool's. It was
this is my issue. What Terry just said actually proves my point even further. Lavia, defensive midfielder, McAllister, ball carrier, Szoboszlai, final third guy. Balanced. I've already said it's not about names on paper. I don't give a fuck about names on paper. Our midfield has never been names on paper. The only guy in the last 5 years that probably like played at an unbelievable level for the entire like of course, besides this season, forget this season. I'm saying like when we were good, is Fabinho. Fabinho is the guy who was like, oh my God, Fabinho is the best DM in the world, blah, blah, blah. The rest of them, no one said Henderson's the best 8. No one said Wijnaldum's the best 8. Wijnaldum and Henderson did the most basic jobs on the football pitch, which is cover for the left back and the right back, pass left, pass right, pass forward. That's all they've done. So for me, I look at this midfield. First of all, I've got people to respond to here. First of all, number one, Newcastle hype. I promise you I will come back on the terrace. And I want to see Monty. And I want to see all of the other people who do Newcastle hype, because I'm going to come and I'll dunk on their head top. Second of all, Sandro Tonali. We will see, in the words of Fabrizio Lama, we will see who lied. Third of all, it's very interesting that Don mentioned midfield, because best forward collectively in the league is Liverpool Football Club. Easily. If you're looking as a collective, as a 5 or 6, including the bench options. If I'm looking at defense, sorry, Arsenal fans, you know I've got nothing against you. But Saliba and Gabriel are not that guy compared to Van Dijk and Konate yet. They need to earn that. The same with Lisandro and Varane. They need to earn that. That's not an insult. They need to earn it. It's not an insult. They need to earn it. It's as simple as that. They've got to get...
Saliba would doubt you, man. I agree. I agree with your point. I agree with your point. Saliba will silence everyone this year. Saliba
they've got to get
this year.
Interesting takes
that level. Right. So for me, I look at Man City as the absolute big beast in this league. And I think with Arsenal, they're also going to be in the title race. So I'm not disrespecting them. But other than that, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not worried about any other club. I know that an 80% Van Dijk is still better than 99% of the centre-backs in this league. I know that an 80% of some of these players is still better than 99% of players in this league. And the Liverpool forward line, it's crazy. It's scary. Salah had a horrible year and dropped 40 GA. Are you mad? What if we have a good year? What's going to happen then? You see, I can look at it from the positive scenario.
Yeah, I want to go through some more of these super chats. I'll come back to you in a second, Jermaine. I've got to go through some of these super chats here. Sorry, bro. This here says, salam, guys. Hassam, take it from me, bro. Liverpool are going to have a disastrous season, and it is very likely to change manager mid-season. Take it from a 57-year-old football fan who has seen it all. That is from Mohammed.
Big up Mohammed. He's my guy as well, but you're Egyptian, 57 years old and clueless, because if you think Klopp's going to get sacked, then I'm going to be honest with you, that's a crazy thing.
I'm listening to him.
Jay here says, Liverpool fans have been screaming about their midfield and how it cost them last season. Now Hassam is saying, let's compare other positions. Lol.
No, but that super chat makes no sense, because none of these guys... Everyone on the panel right now wasn't on the terrace last year. Terry will tell you what I said about our midfield last year. And funnily enough, a year later, we actually sold every single one of them. So when I'm talking about midfield, you need to understand, I'm not talking about Henderson. I'm not talking about Fabinho, because they're gone. I'm not talking about Ox, Keita, or Milner, because they're gone. We're talking about the new era here. So it's a completely different conversation.